The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show.
I've never seen this before. So Angelina basically is back, right? And of course, you know, when Angelina comes, is only going to be bad advice. And people are celebrating. I told y'all before, people are so anti-Anthony that they've basically made the switch over to Shayla's side. They're now on Shayla's side. Them take the room thing, and the room thing has been blown out of proportion. Somebody challenged me on the channel, and they're telling me how much hurt them going to have. Okay, so that will hurt you enough that you're now going to keep your child from the father. Is that what you're telling me? This is how far them things here go. That means you're never really interested in having the next person being no parent, man. You're just interested in the money. That's what you're telling me. You're not really there for the child. You're there for the money. Get to the priority straight, friends. Let's go.
I cut my trip short. Because there's nothing more important than family. I love you. But let me also say that now it's time to get busy. Because as I sat on that boat, I thought over and over again about the nonsense that we've been through over the last few years.
The nonsense. So what about the nonsense that they have been doing over the last couple of years? Because it's pure nonsense. They mess up the marriage of the woman have. It's when people keep telling me, O'Neal, don't. Why does Amber have to do with this? This is exactly why I have all of the growth. My growth against Amber is having Shayla as a friend. Even after you've seen what she's done. That's my growth. But you know what I've come to realize? I've come to realize that, a lot of Amber fans have now become so anti-Anthony that they will side with the woman that break up the marriage of Amber. Right in our heartbeat.
And if Anthony seems to think that he's just going to move on like a scared child, he has another thought coming. And that thought is going to cost him. Because it's enough of being kind. It's enough of playing games with him. I was more than willing to accept him as family, even after the disrespect. But I should have known that a married man who has no regard for family, no disrespect to his mother that's passed on, but he doesn't even have his own family, so he does not know how to act when family extends an olive branch.
So is this about Kai or is it about being with Shayla? What is it about? Oh boy. Shayla has shown up the audience. Shayla has shown that the audience will prefer to get petty than to basically co-parent. I don't know how she has done this, but her character has done this. Has pinpointed the chaotic bias that exists in a lot of minds. I couldn't believe the comment. I couldn't believe that somebody actually leave that as a comment, and I said, what do you mean? So you're telling me that a room can cause so much chaos to the point where you're now saying, you know what, since you can't make a room at your house for my kid, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to not let my kid come to you at all. I'm going to block my kid entirely. Okay.
But what we are going to make sure that we do is we are going to make sure that we drive the nail right on target, right between the eyes. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
I told him he can't see Kai anymore. Since he doesn't care about his son, he won't see him.
You hit that nail on the head. Good job. I agree. Because Anthony is accustomed to having whatever he wants whenever he wants. But maybe there's a time when we've got to turn the page on that. Turn up the fire on him.
So what am I supposed to do? What should I do about this? Why would he do this to his own son?
What did he do to his own son? What did he do to his own son? Oh, man, I can't, man. But swear to you, I cannot believe the people them have some way, somehow trapped the audience. I can't believe it. They can't believe them trap the woman them to box covers. Ladies, I don't know how them do it. Me don't know how them do it. And it's not every woman, But they have some way, somehow trap the audience. Now listen to me, Anthony need to grow up, and need to get better. But they can't trap the audience to a point where basically people are celebrate Anthony not see them kid. It's a whole thing. People are celebrated. No, no. Does he need to have this happen so he can go to court? He does need that. He does need that. But for me, see if he can side with the baby mother and the whatever it is not quite indicative, you know what I mean, of any moral ground or any sane thinking.
Anthony is a child. I say you block him. Yeah, block him. Don't allow him to have access to you the way that he's had it traditionally. When he calls, even if it's for a day or two, don't answer. Because unless Kai is with him and you said you're not going to allow him to see him,
No, he can't see
then
God.
guess what? Block him. Because his little teeny weeny tiny fragile ego, he can't accept any level of rejection. Can't do it. Can't do it. But I'll tell you this much. If Anthony Dalton seems to think that Amber's going to take him for a ride on this divorce, when we are done with Anthony, his behind will be living in an Amazon box outside of UPS, waiting for anybody to pick him up.
So let me work this out. So okay, the most I can get from Anthony, by the courts, is child support. That's the most you can actually get from him is child support, and it depends upon what he shows as to what you will see. That's the most you can get. The most you can actually get is child support. The most you can actually do. Okay, let's look at the worst case scenario for these two. Them could reveal all of the accounts them Anthony have if they know it, and then Amber takes half of it. Let's just take half of it and Amber goes off with a half. Same have half left. Let's say it's $1 million. And Amber takes half of it and have 500,000 left. Let's just say the judge is kind and the judge say, you know what, Anthony, you deserve to lose 80% of what you have. And so he has 200,000. And that's all he actually has. Then he can go back to child support court and say, this is the money I have. Because this is what I have at this point in time, and adjust whatever his schedule is. I don't know what they're talking about. I really and truly don't know what they're talking about because at the end of the day, it's just a number. Child custody is a number. Them not have that much power, but them make it seem as if them have this much power. They don't. They don't have that much power. Child custody is just a number. I give you the amount of monies I make, and the court basically calculates whatever it is based on the income that I can make. That's it. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And Anthony's an investor, so he can argue that the market is liquid. 1 minute the market up, 1 minute the market down. You understand? So it depends upon what the market is doing at any given time. It's very interesting though. It's starting to heat up, and I'm starting to take note of the audience. People are on the Kountry page, and they must celebrate out heck with Angelina being in. They must celebrate. It's almost like it's a thing for them right now. They must celebrate. It's so good. Team Amber has become Team Shayla. I can't believe they have a combined team. Give me a take, like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to you soon.